Hi, Mindy. Yeah, I guess it is Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought you were all alone, so I came over to keep you company.
Well, you didn't have to do that. I'm not a big Thanksgiving fan anyway. Never went in much for turkey.
Yeah, well, you can't be by yourself.
Listen, I'm sorry I got so... What?
Your face.
Oh.
What did Beth Raines do to you?
I appreciate your meeting me here, Karen, especially on a holiday.
Holidays don't mean much in my line, unless I'm helping someone celebrate. I was surprised to hear from you personally, Alec.
Well, I have an important assignment for you. Something that requires the utmost secrecy.
Talking doesn't pay in my business. Shoot.
How'd you like to earn $1,000 in one night?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to entertain a certain gentleman for me.
Oh, I thought you'd finally called me here for you.
Alas, no, Karen.
Who then?
Our incumbent district attorney, Ross Marler.
It's so easy to fall in love. Ah, it's so easy to...
Morning, darling.
Oh, good morning. And how is the bride-to-be this morning?
Never better.
Apparently.
Uh-oh. Now, wait a minute. What happened to those sofas? They were supposed to be here by today.
Or would you care for a cup of coffee?
Oh, no, thank you. I've been drowning in it all morning.
Well, how long have you been up?
Oh, I got up with the birds.
What's the matter? Couldn't sleep, huh?
No, I was just going over our menu for Thanksgiving with Cook.
You?
Yes, me. What's wrong with that?
Well, it doesn't seem like that'd be your cup of tea.
Don't you ever mention anything about tea ever again. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Good.
So tell me, what culinary delights have you planned for us at dinner, hmm?
Well, we're going to have a lovely big fat goose with fresh artichoke hearts and, oh, champagne, of course. And then we're going to have a just perfect little watercress salad, followed by a scrumptious pumpkin mousse.
You sound as if you're going all out.
I am. I have to impress my in-laws.
The Lewises will be here.
Mm-hmm. In force.
Ah, sounds great. A traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Now, darling, come sit. This is what I want to talk to you about.
Yes?
Now, are you and your little family going to be joining us?
As far as I know.
All of them?
You mean the Reardons?
Yes, I mean the Reardons. After all, if they're going to be with us, I think I should plan for a little less sophisticated food, you know. Have a little beer, maybe a keg of beer and pretzels and some pickles and hot dogs.
Vanessa, I don't think I care for your tone of voice.
What tone of voice?
You know, the condescending one, the one with the claws fully extended.
Darling, I promise to be nice to your wife, not to you.
Vanessa, just because you became engaged to Billy and you seem to be getting everything you want, that does not negate our little arrangement about Nola.
Wait! Now, you can't expect me to carry that burden for the rest of my life, Quentin, after all.
What burden is that, Vanessa? And Quentin, tell me about this arrangement. I want to know about it right now.
Guiding light.
Well, what is it? Just don't stand there. Tell me, what is this arrangement?
Keep your voice down, Nola. I don't want you to alarm Daddy.
Daddy is upstairs playing with Stacy, and I will raise my voice as loud as I want to until I find out what's going on here.
Nola, this is nothing for you to worry about.
Really, darling, it has nothing to do with you.
It does, too, have to do with me. I heard my name when I was standing right outside. It said something about our arrangement about Nola or something. What is it, Quentin?
Well, it's a surprise. That's what...
Vanessa, Vanessa, let me handle this, all right?
I told you this was never going to work out. She was bound to find out about it.
Perhaps if you would have tried hard.
I did try hard.
Nola,
You knew this promise would be absolutely impossible for me to keep.
I didn't want you to find out this way.
What did you promise him, Vanessa?
Well, I promised him that if he would help me keep my job at Spaulding, then I would be nice to you.
You didn't.
I did.
How could you do that to me?
I thought I was doing it for you.
You bribed your own sister to be nice to me? Am I that awful?
Well, it wasn't exactly bribery, darling.
Don't call me darling.
Nola, now listen, I just wanted for you and Vanessa to get along better. That's all. I didn't want her to hurt your feelings
Quentin,
anymore.
I am not a baby. I can fight my own battles, especially with her.
Fine. That's exactly what I would like. Let's just drop the pretense.
Vanessa, would you stay out of this? This is between Nola and me.
There's nothing between you and me as far as I'm concerned.
Nola, where are you going?
I'm going to have Thanksgiving dinner with my mother and people who care about me where I belong.
Nola?
Nola, darling, come back. What am I going to do with my goose?
Stuff it, Vanessa.
Well, at least they don't look infected. You know, I hope these don't leave a scar.
Ow.
Well, I'm just trying to help.
Don't. I'm okay.
No, you're not okay, Philip. You're hurt. What possessed Beth to do something like this to you?
Well, I'd say she probably did it because I deserved it.
That's crazy. That doesn't give her the right to attack you like that.
Mindy, I got drunk and I upset her.
Oh.
I should have just left her alone.
That does it. You know, I've been trying to understand about your feelings toward Beth, but I've heard enough. I've got to speak my piece right now.
Don't you always?
You know, I'm tired of this. You've never done one thing wrong to Beth, and yet you've been thrown in jail. You've gone to court over her maniac stepfather.
Mindy, it's my problem, not yours, okay?
It is my problem,
No, it's
though.
not. It's mine, and I will handle it, all right?
What else does she have to do to convince you? Would you just give up?
Mindy, would you just go on home and spend the rest of the holiday with your family?
No, because I don't want to leave you here all alone.
I'm not going to be here. I got to go see somebody.
Not Beth.
I can't see Beth.
Then who?
I'm going to go see somebody that may be able to straighten this out. Close the door on your way out.
I know who that somebody's going to be. It's going to be me.
Why do you want to set me up with Marla?
I have my reasons.
And for so much money. Is it that hard for the poor guy to find female companionship?
Obviously, that's no concern of mine.
Obvious to you, maybe. Mind filling me in?
Ross Marler has presented himself to the public as a man of principle, of high moral standing. Apparently, the public accepts this version of him.
And you don't?
Whether he is or not is no concern of mine. I just don't want him to win the election.
What have you got against the guy?
No questions.
Don't worry. I don't like district attorneys myself, especially the ones of principle.
Good. Then I assume we can do business.
I still don't understand exactly why you want me to entertain him.
Whether you do or not is immaterial. I just want it to look as if you did.
To whom?
Everyone.
You're talking about pictures, aren't you?
Well, I will need some sort of documentation.
I think I'm beginning to read you now.
Well, good. I'm glad you understand.
But how can you be sure Marlo's going to call me? I can't just show up on his doorstep.
Well, he runs a volunteer organization that operates out of his home. I want you to contact him and offer your services as a political volunteer.
And then offer my professional services later.
I'm not sure he'll take you up on that. He's involved with a woman named Trish Lewis. I doubt if he wants to jeopardize that relationship.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You want me to contact this guy, get him to spend some private time with me, and then make it look to all the papers like he shacked up with me.
And I want it done in a week.
That's not very long.
Oh, Karen, if anyone can do it, you can.
I can, sure. I just don't think $1,000 will cover it.
How much will?
Well, let's see. I'll be off my regular work for a week. And, of course, once my picture's in all the papers with the district attorney, I can't exactly run my quiet little business out of Springfield Towers anymore, so I'd have to relocate, probably to another town.
Get to the point, Karen. What do you want?
I always thought working D.C. might be nice. But unfortunately, there's no civil service exam for my line of work, so I'd need some kind of connections, if you read me.
Loud and clear.
And it'll take an awful lot of cash for a really nice place in Georgetown.
I could get someone else for this job who would do it for less.
Why did you call me?
Maybe I shouldn't have.
It's too late now. I know the deal. You're talking dirty tricks in a political campaign. I can do the job right, so pay me.
I think we can work something out. I assure you, you'll be pleased.
Of course. I trust you. Must be that honest face.
You'll be paid upon completion of the task.
Ross Marler's as good as mine.
Coming. Hold your horses, I'm coming.
Hi.
Philip.
Bad time?
No, not at all. Come on in,
Thanks.
Ken.
Hey, this is nice. Very homey. Nice atmosphere.
You know, I wish you would get with it. Don't all bachelor pads have 4 desks in the living room?
No, I have horses and hay, so...
Yeah, what do we know?
Right.
Sit.
Thanks. Listen.
Wait a minute. What happened to your face? You didn't get into another fight, I hope.
I tried to talk to Beth at Mindy's party, and I guess I came on a little strong.
Beth did that to you?
Yeah, well, it wasn't her fault. I asked for it.
You are asking for a hell of a lot more than that, Philip, if you keep this up. You have to appear before a judge next week. So please, would you put a lid on it? You know, you could end up doing time.
I know. I just, having a hard time just giving up on this without knowing why. I know it's difficult for you to understand.
No, I understand it. I mean, you can't comprehend it, and you certainly can't control it.
Yeah, I feel like there's something that I'm missing that I should be doing.
Philip, have you considered the fact that Beth may mean what she's been saying? That in her mind, it is over between the two of you?
She's the only girl that I have ever loved. I mean, even close. And she's the only girl I ever will, so I can't let it go without knowing why. I just can't.
Yeah, well, sometimes, no matter how much you love someone, you just have to let them go.
Would you do that? If you thought that there was still a chance, would you do that?
Philip, I did it.
Well, I can't. Something is wrong. I can't.
All right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Did you go over and talk to Bradley Raines?
In what capacity? As the district attorney or as your uncle?
Well, I know you'd be doing it for me because you're my uncle, but I don't think the DA would hurt us any. You know, I think that he might not try to jerk you around if something really is going on.
Philip, what do you think is going on over there?
I don't know. Something is wrong. Something is wrong in that house.
But remember what I said. You may have to accept the fact that Beth simply doesn't want to see you anymore.
I will accept that when I have to.
All right. I will go have a little talk with Mr. Raines.
When?
I'll try and squeeze it in sometime today.
That's great. That's great. Well, Heather, thank you. I appreciate it.
I know how you can thank me.
How?
Stay out of trouble.
As soon as I know what the story is. Thanks.